Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be making a vegan pumpkin cake with a vegan cream cheese icing. So I have today with me my daughters, Alanis and Ava, and they will be actually the ones making the cake. I will just be here assisting and giving instructions. So if you have been watching, you know that Ava often is in my videos, and if you can tell, she has her new super duper glasses. Yay! So we think she looks pretty cute. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this recipe. Alright, so we're gonna get this recipe started. For today, you're going to begin with 2 cups of flour. Now, I don't know exactly how much this is supposed to make. I am going to be tweaking this recipe slightly. But we're going to do 2 cups of flour. You're going to add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder.
Missed the whole bowl.
I mean, you have to scoot down, honey.
She missed the whole bowl.
Okay, and then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Well, I want you to go ahead and stir that up together. No, please bring the bowl. All right, stir it together. All right, now once you stir it together, we're going to set that aside. So it's time to get started with our cake mixture using the wet ingredients. So we're going to do 2 sticks of the Country Crock plant butter, which is what I like to use. This recipe has been adapted from Nora Cooks. She originally called for, I believe it was not olive oil, coconut oil. But I'm starting to find that I prefer using the plant butter instead of the coconut oil. For me, I can't speak on everyone else. So hopefully the change in the oil source will not change the end result. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn the mixer on so we can mix up the butter. Alright, go ahead and turn it off. And we're going to add in our sugars.
Now you need 1.5 cups of sugar.
Almost there.
So good.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this back on.
So good. I know. It looks like a pumpkin, Mom.
Can I have that part?
Well, not yet. We're not finished mixing it yet.
I just have 1 piece. Can I just taste 1 piece?
Okay, and before we're gonna it does call for a 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce, but I think I'm just gonna use what we have here. We have sweetened applesauce.
Mommy, can I taste the piece?
And after we mix it, Ava.
No, stop.
After we mix it, after you put the flour in, you'll taste it. So we're gonna go ahead and add the applesauce in. Now this recipe did not call for any type of milk, which is kind of concerning because most cake recipes do call for milk. But I'm assuming that because you're using the whole can of pumpkin, apparently that must be in lieu of that. So we'll see. Okay, now it's time for us to add in our flour mixture. Now we have to do a little bit of flour at a time because if not, our machine just decides to blow up on us and all the flour pops all the way to the top.
Mommy, can I do it? Mommy, can I do it?
Yeah, so we're gonna put a little bit in at a time.
Hold on. I gotta get this.
Oh, hold on, Ava. Okay, so let's put some in. Not that. Here, put a little bit more. Let her put more. Lift it up, please. Okay, put about 2 more scoops in.
Alanis.
I'm mixing it so it won't fly everywhere.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this all mixed in, and we'll show you what it looks like after it's mixed up. Now we have already blended this up together. It is pretty thick. Tastes really well, but we're gonna add in an extra ½ cup of sugar. We just feel like it could just use a little bit more. What's this in here? Hold on, something didn't blend up. Let me see what that is.
Sugar.
Oh, it's cinnamon. Nutmeg or cinnamon didn't blend up. Okay. So we just took the pumpkin cupcakes out of the oven and they cooked for 20 minutes. I took them out because it was already 20 minutes and they were still cooking. So I'm going to show you what they look like. I do think they taste good, but they kind of came out like the other vegan recipe that I made, and they didn't really plump up. They kind of sunk back down. But I think they're going to be good anyway. So they're kind of flat. But anyway, as long as they're edible, I don't really care. We're going to put cream cheese icing on them. And the kids are going to decorate them. So they'll be good for what we're doing. Alright, so here is one that I was talking about. How it kind of came out a little flat. Again, I did substitute butter instead of the coconut oil. So I can't really say whether it would have been the same. But it's definitely pretty good.
Okay, I have to.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and taste it. We'll see what we think. Okay, well the cake is good. It's definitely moist. It has a great pumpkin flavor.
It tastes like cinnamon pumpkin bread.
It really does.
It looks like it too.
I'm like, I think
What do you think, Ava?
I think it tastes like cornbread.
It tastes like cornbread to you? Hey, it tastes good to me.
So we just finished icing our cupcakes and it tastes so good with the icing on it. So I would definitely recommend doing this recipe. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, peace.
Okay, so quick update on the cupcakes. My second batch of cupcakes, I actually left them in a little bit longer. So I think the cook time was right about 25 minutes, which is excessively long for cupcakes. But at any rate, they did not sink down and they're still soft to the touch. So I think it's just a matter of cooking them a little bit longer than what you're used to cooking these. And I did cook these in my traditional oven, not the convection oven. Now, my frosting, I did not have a thickener in it. Usually you can put cornstarch or something like that to thicken it up. Could not find my cornstarch anywhere. So the icing is a little bit runny, but that's okay because when you put it on the cake, it is awesome. It's a nice marriage with the cake and the icing. It's just wonderful. So great recipe to try. I did make alterations, but it's definitely one you want to try if you like pumpkin.